you doing? You look well. You look good, honestly. Everything considered, you look... What? Man. I hope we didn't have to talk about this. So you say you still remember everything, huh? Oh, man. That's what I was afraid of, unfortunately. I've underestimated you a lot. I have. And I've done a lot of thinking. I get a lot of free time to myself. Because you're the only one I really talk to. And apparently I don't treat you very well. So... What do you remember? Everything. Really? That's insane. You're more resilient than I thought. That you're more amazing than I thought. Honestly, a true specimen. I mean, a true friend, a true sweetheart, a true tenacious lover. I get caught up on my science sometimes. Forgive me on that. But it really, truly, again, it is remarkable that your memory is so strong after we'll say a hiccup in our forward progression. I said some words that would take us aback from growing our fond relationship together, and I don't need any more setbacks. Time moves forward, and we get older, much older, and we don't have time to waste here, my love. We have time to move forward, and that's about it. So I ask you now, any BS aside, can we move forward from this? Can we shake on it? No, that's right. You still can't move yet. But, I'm letting you spend more time awake. And whether it's torture or not, I get to decide. My goal here is not to torture you. Trust me. I might have said that. I might have. But it's not the direct goal, obviously. The direct goal is I want you to feel stuff. I want you to feel the burden of life not being so easy all the time. Okay? And while it's not necessarily fair for me to put you through these scenarios, life ain't fair. And that's why you're here. Because you were dealt an unfortunate hand of cards, but you didn't have me in your life in the first place. And I was dealt a tough hand of cards to where, I was put down all the time and people didn't believe in me. Well, I'll prove them all wrong. And I'll do it for you, if anything, to prove, if anyone I want to prove my ability to, it would be you. 110%. And yeah. So I guess... Man, I really want to say sorry for everything that happened, but at the same time, those are just my suppressed emotions, emotions that I have from people telling me all the time that I'm just some loser. But today we'll move forward more. But we have had some cognition tests in the past. But it really comes down to, how serious are we to move forward? How far can we trust each other? Now, you may have noticed that you're probably feeling a little bit better than you've remembered in these past months. It's been months already, can you believe that? But unfortunately, you spent a lot of time basically in a small coma, but we'll work on that in the future. We'll try to make it our interactions more regular. But I'm still very busy. I'm still very stressed as well. So don't make it any harder than it has to be. I swear to God. I had some outside influence last time. I'll give you that. But this time, I'm feeling good. I don't need you to make me not feel that way. So I may or may not have said that that I understand we don't trust each other very much. And obviously that's pretty true. Look at the scenario that we're in, right? I have to take care of everything for us, and you're stuck here with me. So you might think yet I have ill intentions. And whether or not that's true, I have no idea. I can be skeptical, and that inevitably could be my downfall. I play mind games with myself a lot of the times, and it's been, I guess, since our last session, which unfortunately you do recall, but you can recognize that I very back and forth mentally. However, if you even think in the slightest that you can use it against me, you're dead wrong. I fool myself. People don't fool me. People are predictable. People are simple. People are readable. Myself, not so much. I have more internal conflict than anything else. I get trapped inside my own head, and the thoughts don't come out. My intentions are ill as compared to where I want them to be, and so I'm disappointed in myself, and then it becomes a big mess, and then I just want to go crazy, right? But obviously, we've come a long way since then. I am less likely to unhinge these days, but it's not always easy. So, why am I saying this all, right? We're going to have to trust each other for anything to move forward, and trust is a process. And mostly, if I'm going to be honest, your ability to trust me is to hear my intentions and to tell me how I can make you believe them if you don't. Okay? I'm not some sex-crazed maniac, okay? I would never, ever, sorry, it just disgusts me. People do this. I would never, ever sexually harass anyone. I might get in your head and fuck with you a little bit in that way, but, you know, and truth be told, I haven't really had a lot of those interactions, right? In my lifetime, I've always seemed like that weird kid, and I'd always be forced to sit at my own table at school. I didn't really have a lot of girlfriends or anything like that. So even if I did have these ill intentions, I wouldn't know what I was doing. And the problem is that I'm somebody who likes people to like them, you know? Even though I haven't had much of that going on in my lifetime, I want people to like what I do. And that includes sexual activities, which are consensual. So that's going to be part of the trust. That's going to be part of the trust. And I don't know if I can trust you either. Why? Why couldn't I trust you? Oh, I don't know. I put a very personal part of myself exposed towards somebody who apparently I don't know much of in terms of the current, cognizant thoughts right now. I have in the past. Your behaviors are quite predictable. Like I said, people are very predictable, but we're not going to go back on that topic. What I think is like, I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what trick you have up your sleeve. If you have one up your sleeve. If I were to expose to you myself, would you take advantage? And in the end, is that worth it? Is it worth it to take that chance? Most likely not. And why? Why? Because I fight myself. Like I've said. I will want to trust you, but then I won't trust you. And then I'll be upset that I'm not trusting you. And then it ends up one side wins, and it's usually the defensive side. So I'm just going to say good luck on that one. If you have ill intentions of a close personal encounter. And you know what? Like I said, I want to change to be a better person. So I will be a better person for you. That will be one of the things I trust. You will not make me look a fool, but rather somebody that you are attracted to and somebody that you like. And in the same sense, you don't really have much of a choice, I guess, but you will look just like the way I would like you to. And ideally, you will also act the same way I'd like you to. It's almost as if it's like it's a rebuild, like a rebirth, like I've said. It's probably the best way I could say it, is a rebirth. But at the same time, I don't get those opportunities. I'm the one coordinating these events. See, I'm throwing you a birthday party, but I had to do all the planning and all the stress and all the anxiety of setting up that party. But this is a private party between you and me. It's going to be lovely. There'll even be cake. Believe it or not. Not prison cake. No one gets out. Sorry. There'll be cake. And my favorite flavor will be strawberry shortcake. Or maybe even another favorite of mine, cheesecake. I love cake. Do you like cake? I hope you like cake. And it's not a lie. It's only the truth. And of all the things I might lie about, it is not the cake. Because I'm not a mean person. You've been to this before. I might not be a good person, but I'm not a mean person. I wouldn't lie to you like that. You're too sweet. My sweetheart gets some sweet treats. I wouldn't take that away from you. Of course not. Anyway, on to the trust. Some things. Let me spill the beans as much as I can without taking away too much fun. So, my intentions are this. You know that I want to make you an ideal person, the best in my interest for you, right? I want you to be a better person, a smarter person. I want you to be a even more perfect person than you possibly could be. I mean, how would that make sense? How could you be more perfect? Isn't perfect like, top of the line, done? Put a period on the end? Sure, that could be the case. Absolutely. But you're not my perfect yet. My perfect person is somebody who's loyal, somebody who's trusting. Hence what we're talking about right now, a little bit of a psychiatric exercise, and somebody who is just beautiful in the way I design. So, what's in my beauty design? Longer hair, brunette, I guess. Need I really say more? All these fine details. I get it. You're wondering what I'm going to do and how hard that will be because of your appearance so far. Don't worry so much about that. The thing is, I don't expect people to be a certain way, okay? I'm not that terrible of a person that I would pick out a certain skin color or something. Everybody is beautiful. Absolutely. They're just not my beautiful. And I'll have my ways. And I will take them as a canvas, no matter what shade or what style. And I will take that and I will redesign it in my own image. See, we are created as unique beings. One cannot make another one of me exactly the way that I am, but rather they could take the ideas that I'm working with and turn it into something better. So I would want to be your perfect person, whereas you will be my perfect person. And I'm saying like to be for myself because, again, I'm throwing this party and I'm going to have enough cake or confetti left for me. Whether I stay imperfect and you remain perfect, that would be a win-win in my book because it's not about me, all right? I don't get to look at myself unless it's in a mirror. And then sometimes I see disappointing and I think disappointed thoughts. But I want to look at you. I want to look at you up and down and all over. And I want to smell you. I just want to smell that smell you have. And I just want you to be that experience that I enjoy. So much enjoy. That's why I keep you around. So, was that a little bit creepy? Good. Because that's just how I like it. here's the thing. You have to trust me in the sense that I just need these simple things in life. And you can do anything, well, just about anything that you want. I won't say you have sky's the limit. You have maybe one day the property as your limit and what you can do. Of course, I can bring things. Trust me. We can do wonderful things. We just can't go too far. And listen, if we're talking about trust, if we're being honest here, it's not that I don't trust you or I ever will trust you and I just won't or whatever, right? It's not that I will never trust you. It's that even a man like me has certain fears. I have fears of failure, fears of losing things I hold near and dear. Example. Things I'm very passionate about and things I don't want to lose again. You get the hint? I don't want to lose you again. And I won't. And I'll do everything I can to keep this orchestrated in a manner that I choose. So trust me when I say that nothing harmful will ever come to you without you knowing. That's a clause there. Without you knowing full well ahead of time that this may sting a bit. You may have some surgeries. Oh, and I hope I do a good job, right? There'll definitely be plenty of antibiotics, but we'll see. It might sting a bit. And, I'm not exactly a real doctor, but I think I could do just as good of a job. Hey, that's why they have those videos on the dark web, right? How to do a certain skin surgery, how to do a custom nose facelift, whatever, right? I can be your plastic surgeon. I can do just what I need. I could even go as far as tattoo my name on your arm. And listen, people might think, oh no, why would she ever do something like this? Or why would he ever do something like this? Why would anybody ever get a tattoo of their lover's name on their arm? Like I said, there's no way out. So there's a definite good purpose for that tattoo. Because that tattoo means something special to you, right? It means a very handsome and loving person is taking care of them. And that he will do the best that he can to make them as beautiful as possible. And I will always think that you're just so gorgeous to me. Always. Always, always, always. And I would love to share you with the world. But the world is just too greedy. And I cannot lose it again. Lose it all again. So, one step forward and another step back. I wish we could have made some forward progress today. I really do, but I knew in the back of my mind, it's as much as it's that anxiety, it's that fear. Even a man that God himself might fear has his own fears. Very real fears. Very immediate problems. The problems I deal with, the ones you don't have to worry about. And while some might say they're trying to help you, they're trying to rob you away from a very valuable experience. And we just can't have that. No, can we? Next time, we will make more progress. And truth be told, I have no idea what it will be. And so neither will you. Until next time, my sweetheart, I will see you very soon. Good night.